Zakia Khudadadi, also spelt as Zakia Khudadadi, is an Afghan para-taekwondo practitioner. She is the first Afghan female taekwondo practitioner. She rose to prominence after winning the African International Para-Taekwondo Championship in 2016. At the age of 18, she would represent Afghanistan at the 2020 Summer Paralympics. She was initially denied the opportunity to compete at her maiden Paralympics due to the Taliban takeover, but she was later allowed by the International Paralympic Committee to compete in the event after being safely evacuated from Afghanistan. She was able to compete and became the first Afghan female Paralympic competitor to compete at the Paralympics after 17 years since Marina Karim's participation at the 2004 Summer Paralympics. She also officially became the first Afghan female sportsperson to participate in an international sporting event after the Taliban takeover. Khudadadi is originally from Herat province. She has only one functional arm. Khudadadi was motivated to take up the sport of taekwondo since Afghanistan's only Olympic medals came in taekwondo in 2012 and 2016. She was inspired by Rohullah Nikpai, who is highly regarded as Afghanistan's first Olympic medalist after the downfall of the Taliban in 2001. She, like many other women in Afghanistan, was encouraged to compete in sporting events just like men did. However, she had most of her training sessions at home and in her backyard as her opportunities to represent the local clubs were hampered due to the presence of Taliban in her home province of Herat. She won the 2016 African International Para-Taekwondo Championship held in Egypt. She received wildcard entry to participate in the delayed Tokyo 2020 Summer Paralympics, where she was chosen as one of the two competitors from Afghanistan alongside track athlete Hussein Risli. Khudadadi qualified to compete in the women's K44 under 49 kg event. She left her parents and traveled to Kabul in order to train in preparation for the Summer Paralympics. However, Afghanistan's participation in the Games was imperiled following the fall of Kabul to the Taliban. Afghan athletes were also unable to leave Kabul due to the closure of the airports. Khudadadi went into hiding from the Taliban and publicly requested immediate help in order to safely leave Afghanistan and take part at the Tokyo Paralympics. She was confirmed to be on the evacuation list of Spain. As a woman in Afghanistan and as a representative of women in Afghanistan, please, I am aiming to participate in the Tokyo Paralympics. Please reach out to me and help me. I would like to ask all the organizations that protect women's rights and the governments of each country around the world, please help us not to be deprived of our rights as a woman in Afghanistan and as a player in the Paralympics. We have been struggling hard in difficult situations. I would like to show you this result. Please help us not to waste our efforts. Zakia Khudadadi after the Taliban takeover on the 28th of August 2021. Khudadadi, alongside her male compatriot Hussein Risli, arrived in Tokyo after being airlifted from Kabul to Paris by the Royal Australian Air Force as part of international evacuation efforts, ending the uncertainties which prevailed regarding Afghanistan's participation at the Tokyo Paralympics. The president of the International Paralympic Committee, Andrew Parsons, announced that both of the Afghan athletes would not be available for interviews and that permission had been granted to them to skip the usual press conferences. On the 2nd of September 2021, she competed in the round of 16 event at the 2020 Tokyo Paralympics and lost the round to Daniela Jovanovic of Serbia. Khudadadi subsequently qualified to the repechage round but lost to Ukraine's Viktoria Marchik.